Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm down here in what my son named Bluetop Studios. And if I could show you what I'm talking about, the top of the ceiling of the studio that I built is all blue because it has blue sound quilts. There's 9 inches of insulation in the top and 6 inches of insulation in the walls. And this is where I come and practice. I have keyboards. I don't know if you can see all this stuff. Hold on. I have keyboards over there. I have bass amplifiers over here in the far corner. I got a PA system. Let me see if I can do this. I got a PA system over there, and amplifiers and whatnot. And I can't play any of this stuff. I can't play the keyboards, but I got plenty of keyboards for people. So when they come down here, they don't have to bring anything with them. They can just come and basically, jam, get their groove on. Let me tighten this back up. Hold on, y'all. All right, but what I'm going to do today, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on for a minute. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to give a simplistic way to start playing the drums if you want to ever start playing. All right, so real quick nomenclature. If you can see this is a snare drum. This is a tom-tom. Let me turn it a little bit. Hold on. This is a tom-tom. This is a tom-tom. These are called mounted tom-toms because they're actually mounted on the bass drum. This is a floor tom, and this is another floor tom. All right, these are ride cymbals. This is a ride cymbal. All right, this is a crash. This is an ozone crash. This is another splash, as in with an S, splash cymbal. This is a splash cymbal. These are hi-hats. There's a pedal down there that controls the hi-hats. So that's a hi-hat, all right? And a real simple way, if you remember that step I showed y'all earlier, let me see if I can move this out the way and do it again. If you can do this, if you can function like this, you can play these drums. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. When I worked at Guitar Center, this is how I would teach the kids to play the drums. It's real easy. So, your right hand and your right leg go together. Your left hand and your left leg go together. So lesson 1 is this. I don't care what you hit. As long as when you hit it, the bass and a hi-hat. So when I use the bass, I should be hitting the tom-tom. When I use the hi-hat, I should be hitting, I don't care if I'm hitting the hi-hat, whatever. As long as I split my body in half and do this. Now if you practice this, you need to move your right arm to your left and start hitting other drums. And keep going. Now the hard part is going to be when you cross your arms. When you cross your arms, it seems like in your head, you kind of get discombobulated. So when you go from here to here, and then to here, when you cross your arms, you got to think about it a little bit. But after a while, you practice this, and then you'll double up on the hi-hat, on your right arm, double it up. So all this is the same beat. All this is this. All the same beat. A simple 4/4, nothing really spectacular. And 4/4 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, step. All right, so that's all it is. If you can practice what I just said, put on a record and just do this next to the record. If you can put a record on and just play with the record just like that, you don't play what the drummer's playing. Just play that to build up your timing. And after a while, now I know Christmas is coming, and somebody's kid gonna want some drums. I suggest that you don't go out there and buy a big set of drums for no kids. What you need to do is buy a little starter set, maybe $100, $200. And if you think the noise is gonna bother you, buy a small set of electronic drums. The kid will put his headphones on, you won't hear it. All you'll hear is something like this. It doesn't really bother you. But if I turn on these amps and turn this stuff on, and you will hear it's a whole different area. So again, I'll be trying to do this maybe once, twice a month, just to see how things are going. If you got any feedback, do me a favor, instant message me or hit me up and send me something. But it's not hard, I promise you. And if you have a child that wants to play the drums, let them do so. Because if you can play music, music is nothing but arithmetic. If you can play music, you'll be better in school, you'll be better in society, because it'll give you something to do, okay? I've been doing this since I was like maybe 4, 5 years old. And believe it or not, I started out on real oatmeal boxes. And today I own, this set. I got a set in the garage. I got another set out there in the basement. So it gives me great joy, and I'm sure if you get a child and you let him do what he wants to do, if he really wants to do it, it'll give him great joy as well. All right, thanks. Holler at you later. Peace. One love.